Hello everybody! I am back! Did you miss me? Be honest. You know you did. So, here to do some vinyl finds. I really don't have that many. It's been a couple weeks since I did my last vinyl finds, and you know, I've been going to Goodwill and having like no luck at all lately, but I got some Goodwill and thrift finds, and then I have some new and online buys, and I'll save those for last. So this this first one, Goodwill and thrift store finds. This first one, it just caught my attention. Look at that. I do not like that cover. Lloydie and the Lowbites, censored, not recommended for airplay, adults only, volume 2. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm looking at it, and the very first song is called Shitting on the Dock of the Bay. The second song is called Yum Yum Pussy. Sex Recipe, Hangover Street, Spermy Night in Kingston, Free Pussy Ticket. I'm like, what the hell is this? So, you know, I take it out, I look at it, and you could basically tell, I'm like, okay, well, it's a private press. I look on the back, made in Jamaica. I'm like, okay, this has to be some like really, you know, nasty, obscene reggae. And that's exactly what it is. And it is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I probably should have put this on to play, but it's just gross. But anybody know this record? This is just utterly hilarious. Another one I found at Goodwill, it's Roy Travis. Duo Concentre, Africa Sonata, and Switched on Ashanti. This is, I'd say, modern classical music. I mean, the record's from the late 60s, but it's definitely classical orchestrated music, but with a modern twist. Very sort of African beats for some of them, and others are just straight up sort of angular, experimental. Very interesting, very cool. Hey babe, too hot out there? I told you. Next pickup I found, it's Musique Populaire de Rajasthan, Inda, music from the Indian desert. This is pretty damn cool. It's just traditional herdsmen that play in the desert, and they recorded these songs, and I find it real enjoyable. Am I going to listen to it all the time? No, not really, but definitely a cool pickup. This is another one. I didn't even know this one existed. Blue Jays by Justin Hayward and John Lodge. Justin Hayward, John Lodge. If you don't know it, we're in the Moody Blues. And this sounds very much like the Moody Blues, but it's like a trimmed down version of it. Very, very acoustic, very pretty, very lovely record. Happy to find that one. Picked up another MFSB, Universal Love. MFSB, I forgot what it stands for. Sorry, but they're like a funk soul kind of outfit. Very sort of love spiritual going on. Picked up Dave Mason's Split Coconut. Someone plays on this that I know of. I can't remember who the hell it was though. Oh yes, he has Crosby, David Crosby and Graham Nash playing on this one. And the last of my thrift store vinyl finds was Dave Mason Is Alive. And this one's cool because it is a Blue Thumb release. Blue Thumb, baby! What's this? BTS 54. I always love finding Blue Thumbs. It seems the only Blue Thumbs I've been picking up lately though are Dave Mason. I keep finding these Dave Mason Blue Thumbs, but better Dave Mason Blue Thumbs than no Blue Thumbs at all. This is a live record. Just playing his hits basically. Very cool. I find it enjoyable. And Blue Thumb. Let's get into some of the new buys. First one is a single or EP I picked up from Snake Oil. Snake Oil is this really cool band. I picked up their LP last year sometime, 5-6 months ago, whatever the hell it was. Well, no, it was longer than that because it was before the baby was born. I don't remember, but just basically single, 2 songs on it. Really enjoyable instrumental music, sort of psychedelic in a sense, but not really. Guitar driven, but not shredding. Very melodic, very pretty, and I love these. Listen to the names. Side A, I exit the smallest apartment in the most dangerous city. Side B, I have the fury of my own momentum. Great song names, but real cool. Pick that one up. I can't wait for their actual next full length to come out, but this is only an edition of 102, I should say. They self-pressed it, so. The next one I picked up, you've been hearing it in the background, is Papier, or Paper, album Stand 'Em, double LP, long, instrumental, psych, jazz, sort of, not jazz, very, almost krautrock, you know, progressive psychedelic space music, just the stuff that I've been living for lately. Trio music, it was all improvised, and they did a little overdubs later on, but it's just, you hear it, just jamming, just jam music. I just love this stuff. Lately I've been eating this up, and all the songs are just the names of when they were, the day they were recorded. You have Saturday, Sunday 1, Sunday 2, you have Tuesday 2, Tuesday 1, then you have Monday. So, you know, it's just very cool record. They come from Denmark, so I had to get this from Europe. But really enjoyed this one. It came with a digital download, which thank God. Because, you know, I just jam to this while I'm at work all damn day long, and it just saves my ass. I love this shit. Next one I picked up, I found real cheap. It's Alexander Tucker, Grey Onion. Alexander Tucker was in Miasma and the Carousel of Headless Horses, which was one of the side projects of Daniel Sullivan, who I just absolutely love. And I picked this up off the Latitudes label. Latitudes label is sort of the it's sort of the experimental side of Southern Records, which is a record label out of Southern England. I think Surrey. I can't remember. Sorry. Nonetheless, this record is sort of, I guess you'd call it experimental. It's I guess you'd say it's experimental ambient folk, because it's all him sort of looping acoustic instruments, whether it be the cello or the guitar, and coming in with some clarinet on one or a little bit of keys on the other, and just loops it and does these, you know, far out vocals that you can't understand at all. But it's a little hard to describe. Like, the first song takes up the whole first side, and it has this cello that kicks in, and it makes you think of this heavy metal song where it's just like, but it's all acoustic, and it has that intensity to it. It's just kind of hard for me to describe, but very cool record. My second Latitudes release, actually, and I was going to say something else, but I forgot. I can't remember, sorry. Suffice it to say, very cool, very enjoyable record. Really like that one. And the last one I have to show here is one that might look familiar to everyone. That's right, I picked it up. I picked up the 4 movements for a fashionably 5-toed dragon. Astral Traveler was talking about this one a couple weeks ago, a month ago, whatever it was, on one of his videos. And if he takes the time to talk about it, I have to get it. It's that simple. So I know Fred Big Star ended up getting this too. It's essentially, and it's been talked about before, but I'm going to say anyways. It's essentially a mix of jazz and funk with classical orchestrated music. When I'm listening to it, it makes me think of film music, the orchestrated part, and then you have people come in and they do their solos. Sam Rivers being the biggest one. There's some others I can't remember right now, but very cool record. I mean, it's definitely a mix that you're not used to hearing. It gets real jazzy, it gets real funky, it gets real pretty. I mean, I love it, and I can't really talk too much about it because, well, you know, Astral Traveler Chris, he kind of talked about it enough, so I won't get too much into it, but suffice it to say, thank you very much, Chris. And if you haven't watched his video where he talks about this one, I suggest you do. But those are my pickups for the last couple weeks. I've been going real slow lately. Just jam, just listen. Thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you if you comment or you're going to comment. I try to get back to all of you. And until next time, be good, keep it spinning.